Hello friends! So here's how we're gonna do things today. I said we're gonna start this stream at 3. And we are. But we're just kind of starting a little bit earlier to let people show up. So while we do that, while we wait, I'm gonna play a round of World of Dota. That's the plan. Okay. And now I need to figure out how does it even show how many viewers I have. I actually don't know how to do that. One moment. Do you read YouTube comments? Yes, all of them. I guess just do it like this. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna just at first, right? For the first little while, we're just gonna play a game. And then all of the question stuff we do starting at 3. Because I said we're gonna start it at 3, and it's not gonna be fair to people that didn't show up at 3 if we start early. Right? What hero do we play? Chat, tell me which hero we should pick. Free at your time. Yeah, so in about 35 minutes. So it is. I've been warm today. So I'll turn on the fan. I hope you can't hear it. Nah, you shouldn't be able to hear anything. Alright. I see some Crystal Main coming in. I don't really know how to play Crystal Main. 6% of our maximum health. Agility main? That seems awful. Oh, let's just click random. Oh no! I just played this guy. Okay. Okay, I guess that's fine. I'm feeling like Strength Ancient Apparition. Because then we just spam Ice Vortex. And then go from there. Challenge is to pick the least used hero. I don't even know who that would be. I mean, I imagine Ancient Apparition isn't very popular, so maybe that's alright. So Ice Vortex starts dealing damage based on our armor. I guess we gotta get some armor somehow. Nothing here. Okay, so a small problem. We are kind of really weak. Good news is that we got a good spawn. So, who knows, maybe it's alright. If we run into a hero, we're just kind of dead, but maybe that's okay. Maybe we should just die. Yeah, I think we just die. That seems okay, I think, in this situation. It's faster to just reset. Get some bracers? Oh my fuck. Well, I don't know what to do with that. Just suicide into it a couple of times? That doesn't seem like a good idea. I need at least level 3. If I had level 3, this might be doable. Because then I have 100% uptime on this, right? And 100% uptime makes a huge difference. Oh, that's bad news. I need to bait these guys away. Ah, fuck, they figured it out. So this puts us into a bit of an awkward spot, doesn't it? Ah, yeah, okay. How did Straka get in here? Now I have to deal with this? Yeah, I mean, I'm dead. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna try to contest it. So, spin is probably coming up, and you're probably gonna die to it. That sucks. I was about to get a kill. Alright. Oh, come on. I just wanna farm a little bit. Alright, I actually got some of those creeps, so it's not too bad. Suffering's on the menu today, my friends. This is still here. I mean, it is stupidly powerful. Like a completely unreasonable kill. Completely unreasonable. Never gonna happen. Why am I doing this? I guess the nice thing is we have range here. Which we can use to our advantage. Hey, look at us. And now we're number 2 in net worth. Easy game. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to... Help. Oh no. It just keeps getting worse. I wonder if Guardian Greaves are ever any good. How do I get armor? I guess that's gonna be the big question, right? We gotta find a way to get armor. So we have a lot of damage now. This is actually super sick now. This went from being a struggle to just cruising. See, this is why I always say the first arena is just kind of like nothing. So there's absolutely no point to making a fuss about it. Go for the greedy stuff, who cares? I missed. Oh, I didn't. I'm the best. Oh man. Sorry, bud. Well, I think we came out of that in a pretty good spot. YouTube is better for streaming, right? Maybe. I can see that argument. I think YouTube is generally a better platform than Twitch, which is why I personally have always prioritized YouTube. Probably the Skyrath, level 6. Alright. Ice Vortex deals damage based on our armor. So it currently deals 3.5 extra damage. Let's go! GG. Why even bother anymore, friends? Why do you even fight me? YouTube has like 20 to 30 seconds delay in chat. That is definitely a downside, yeah. So like that's a disadvantage to it, but I think YouTube just has much better discoverability. And I also think that like if you have to pick between having a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel, you should always pick the YouTube channel. And then it like makes sense to have everything on the same platform, right? To just like have a YouTube channel and then you also stream on that YouTube channel. So it's one place and people know where to go. That makes sense to me. Is that a random lobby? Yeah, it's just a pub game. Nothing here. I think we'll go over there. Oh. Okay, interesting. Doesn't seem like the Morphling actually wants to contest us. Which is foolish. Shouldn't just let me have it. There we go. Okay, we got frozen. I'm gonna die. Gotta figure something out. There's the Morphling. I don't know if Morphling has enough damage. Oh, my respawn time is so long. Never mind. Morphling got it. Okay. I just saw how long my respawn is. It's okay. I don't really want to fight you. Nothing here. Nature's Prophet. Are we chill? Come on. We don't... Sure. Alright, that's not good. Yeah, this is where we are kind of weak because we're missing this upgrade, which is really the thing that enables this entire build. So right now we're kind of lacking a bit in power. Should just focus on farming probably. Just get health. Health is always gonna be helpful. Pick up this. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's saying happy birthday. I think this year's TI might be interesting due to facets. I don't know. I'm not sure how much of an impact facets will have on the competitive scene. Because they seem to me like the kind of thing where there's just going to be a correct facet. Right? Like best case scenario is that the facets basically create two versions of a character. You have a hero twice. What is your problem? Why are you doing this? This is so dumb. I hope that was worth it. Oh no, there's another one. Now he left! Ugh. Pub players. Charge in like maniacs and then leave when they die. What else is gonna happen, right? Oh, hey, dog ears. How you doing? Got a question? Save your questions, friends. We're not doing questions yet. We're doing questions after this game, okay? So, we have passive ice vortex now. Although it's small still, which is kind of a problem, I guess. Make it bigger. Thank you, Chef Falke. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just playing the SNKRX soundtrack because it's something I know I can play and I like it. This is not gonna kill me. Ah, smart. Annoying, but smart. So, Shiva's Guard. We're definitely gonna need Spell Lifesteal. I don't really want to fight this guy. It's a tough matchup. Cool. Alright, so this is maxed out now. I don't know how much I like any of these. Seems like Juggernaut should win. Oh, is Straka dead? My guy. Straka's dead, I think. I mean, that was not a great performance. I'm so happy that normal Bristle's back via a third facet. I really did not like the way they did Bristleback. Like, they did Bristleback really dirty in the original facets. But I think a lot of the original facets were kind of shit and they realized that and they kind of like fixed that with this patch. Which in my opinion, I just kind of feel like, why don't you just wait with this? Like, just don't patch every hero all of a sudden. But anyway. One thing I'm not sure how much I like it, is they made it so that a lot of, like, all the heroes that previously had an ultimate as a facet, they now have both ultimates as facets, as lone facets, right? The Lifestealer now just has Rage or the other thing as a facet and doesn't really have anything else. And that feels like a little bit cheap to me. It's like those heroes actually don't really get a facet now, do they? Wait, what? Oh, this wasn't actually the proper fight to end. Straka, come back. Come back. Oh, okay. Yeah, this wasn't a knockout fight. Otherwise, Straka would have been dead. We're gonna need the tornado thing. Whatever it's called. I forgot. I forgot. Get some water. Oh, hello. I don't really think you want to fight. Do you? Nice. Okay. He did still die, but that's alright. I do think power creep in Dota is so silly these days, though. Like, Medusa just has an extra ability now, right? So does Lifestealer. Lifestealer just has an extra spell. Compared to what he used to be. I'm happy I got the creep. I don't need anything else. Alright, alright. Oh, hello. Oh, man. Come here. Just get stunned. Good. Alright, we got him. So now we deal some kind of stacking effect, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. Definitely gonna get a heart though. Probably? Oh, it's not sure, that's a definitely. Do we wait here for this guy to get tossed? I think so. Oh, he's not gonna get tossed. I wonder if I can Ice Blast steal it. Yeah, probably not. Just not enough time. Wait, you want to go? I'm not really afraid of you. No, I don't like that these guys are blocking me though. Good job, Juggernaut. I don't know, my guy. What was that? Very impressive, I have to say. I mean, I am genuinely impressed by that. Just not in the way that I would like to be impressed. I gotta figure out how to add the YouTube chat. Oh yeah, there's some people in the Twitch chat that are showing up here. Oh, that's my bad. I guess I'm like in a bad scene. Oh, I can use this one, I guess. There you go. Although now I feel kind of small, don't I? A little off balance in a way. It is how it is. You stream on Twitch too? No, there's just people in Twitch chat. Like, you don't have to stream for there to be a chat. They can just still hang out there if they want. Hey, come back here. Oh, okay. I guess I will just settle for stealing your incredibly valuable creep. No, it didn't. One of the creeps did get down, Mr. President. No, I couldn't get it in time. Alright, I'm gonna say the Juggernaut probably wins again. Ooh. Yeah, Omni-Slash is just kind of a problem, right? Wait, does that even help? You activated that far too late, didn't you? Oh, no way. Oh, this Juggernaut was such a wiener. Can't believe that Juggernaut got knocked out. Alright, buddy. So Capstone gives me Spell Amp for armor. So I get 1% Spell Amp for every 2 armor. Which is truly awful. Like, it's so bad. It's really bad. But it's okay. We'll just go for it anyway, because why not? Got nothing else to do, right? We'll go for a bit of Agi, though, to get this armor here. Hello. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What this really needs is like some way to turn strength into armor. Oh well. Take these. Ooh, frog. Gimme. Alright, so we got some spell damage. 31%. I guess it's something, right? And we're probably not getting much more armor than this. They might bring back Morph Shotgun build with a facet. I mean, maybe, but like the problem with Morph Shotgun is that E-Blade just doesn't really like work anymore. Right? Like, I suppose it's not outside of the realm of possibilities that they might make a facet for Morphling that changes how E-Blade functions. That wouldn't be too crazy, to be honest. I mean, they made items work differently for Phantom Lancer, so... I don't think that's gonna save you. Okay, damage reduction, damage reduction. Oh my god, I'm actually so good at the video game. I mean, sometimes I just baffle myself with my sheer skill. #1 net worth. As it should be, as it belongs. Got ourselves a heart, that should help a bunch. What's our last item here? Oh, right, we wanted the Athos's Storm. Yeah, sorry, your shit just doesn't actually kill me anymore. Nice miss, buddy. Oh, this is kind of annoying, though. No! How dare you? Wait, I'm bottom net worth now. How did that happen? Oh, man. I came out of all of that with no kills. Also, I don't think I'm actually bottom net worth. That's crazy. It was such a massive fight, and it was completely dominated by me, and I didn't get jack shit. That's That's very silly. Alright, so we've got armor pretty much maxed out. Oh man, more creeps. Oh. I guess I shouldn't complain about it. Health region is gonna be too many points, right? We just go for health. It's just more point efficient. Oh, come on, one hit. Oh. That would have been nice. I should have just taken the money. Sorry, that was stupid. Oh well. Alright then. Damn. Yeah, I don't think the Morphling stood much of a chance there. Not enough damage output. You're ever more passionate about spell crit. I mean, I kind of see the point, I guess, but like... I feel like I would rather have more utility. Would I rather have utility? I mean, we already have a lot of utility. We're actually doing really good in that regard. Like, I see your point. I see what you're saying with spell crit. I mean, our style of fighting is very slow, like much too slow, honestly. Like, I honestly feel we probably need Octarine Core. Alright, we got him. Oh man. That took forever. Oh, that's not good. That took way too long. Huh. Yeah, that's an issue that that fight took that long. To be honest, is maybe something like a Parasma the way to go? Bonk. Alright, burn my mana if you like. I don't think I actually care that much. Maybe I should. I mean, I'm just kind of testing if this is a winnable fight right now. Kind of coming to the conclusion that probably not. Alright, only 2 guys. I mean, we're fine. We can just walk away. When did I last play normal Dota? A little while ago. It's been a minute. Haven't been playing much normal Dota. We leveled this up. I really need damage. How the fuck do I do the damage? Like, that's the problem, right? It's really the only problem. It's just, we gotta deal damage somehow. Wait, isn't spell crit, doesn't it even give some armor? It does! Alright, we're getting an edge of Discord. You have convinced me, you've sold me on it. Hello. Nice trees, buddy. $16 stacks. Oh no. No, I don't like this. Alright, stay over there. Leave me alone. Alright, at least I'm gonna trade kills for that. At least we're gonna trade deaths. Oh my god, I've never seen a double frog before. What the fuck? I've never ever seen a double frog before. I didn't even know that was possible. Would you mind not silencing me the entire time? Oh my god, you have so much dispel. Oh. I think we might be dead, friends. This ancient apparition build, I'm not sure how much I believe. That's about top 10 good things that happened this week. That feels like a big burden that's being placed on me there. To think of 10 things? I have to remember 10 things that happened this week? Alright. Man, that Necroborg really made this a bit unfair, didn't it? Okay. Wait, how are you not dead yet? Probably more magic resistance for what it's worth. Wait, I have to fight against Skyriff Mage and Arbiter. I'm dead. It's a third. You know what? I'm okay with third. I feel like third is pretty good, right? How are we feeling about third? Third seems good to me. Instead of aiming, you ask him everything, each and everything. I know, it's very funny, isn't it? It's not good enough to ask anything. You have to ask everything. So I have this Necro book, which is actually kind of sick. Wait, is this winnable? I think honestly the fight against the Abaddon might actually be winnable. So that would be good. So we just feed the Skyriff Mage? So we get second? Because I don't think the fight against Skyriff Mage is winnable. We just don't have any damage output. Oh, I should have gotten this. My bad. So, can I break anything? Because I get the feeling actually the Ados Storm, while it's been good, I think it has been good, it might not be so good against those two remaining heroes. So we might want to get rid of it. Oh man, are you gonna be like that? Hello, you just do no damage. Why? What's your goal here? Where did he go? Oh. So this isn't great. I also don't like the Mage Slayer, so now I actually genuinely just cannot do any damage. Huh. Okay, grab these. Ooh, nice. Water. Ooh, tasty, tasty. Oh, no. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Haha. No more healing for you. I'm dead. Okay, so we need like... I think I want Parasma. I think I want Heaven's Halberd probably. Big struggle. It's okay, we want to be done with this soon anyways. It seems like we're gonna have to fight the Abaddon, which is good. Because again, that seems like a winnable fight. I actually don't know what the Abaddon can do to us. I'm definitely much more worried about fighting the Scarif Mage. Friends, save your questions. Let me finish my game and then we'll start talking, okay? Oh dear. Goodbye. I'm invincible. And by invincible, I mean incredibly invincible. Which is way too invincible, to be honest. Extremely invincible. Alright, let's see what we're getting here. Nothing. Oh, this is actually kind of okay. Fuck it, let's ball. Oh shit, I probably still needed that. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we get Parasma. I don't really need this, do I? Just get a Hex. Probably. Moonkaya for some extra spell arm. Look, the entire strategy is just gonna be... So by the way, this is how you gotta fight against Abaddon. You see, every time he gets close, I deal more damage to him than he does to me. And I'm not engaging in his shenanigans. I have more HP, I have better healing. I'm just gonna sit in the center of the map and deal more damage to him than he does to me when he gets close. And that way he can't stall me out. He needs to actually kill me. Yeah. Like, that's how you do it. I see so many people, what they do against Abaddon is they stick to the corners of the map. It's nonsense, right? If you're at the corners of the map, Abaddon can kite you. If you're in the center of the map, Abaddon can't. Of course, that's only if you're a ranged hero. If you're a melee hero, you're fucked. If you're a melee hero, there just isn't really much you can do. We're dead, right? Like, this is just not winnable. This is not winnable at all. That's okay. I mean, I guess we get second. Oh, he has so many silences. Oh, because you just have an inbuilt silence. That makes sense. Honestly, I'm pretty happy to get second with this garbage. This is not a good build and we got second, so that's pretty good. Alright. So, let me figure out... Here's what I want to do. I want to go here. And then see... Pop out... Can I take this? Does that work? Kind of. It's not great. I mean, I guess that's okay. Can you guys try typing something? Good, it works. We've done it. We have technology. Alright, very good. I think I will turn this off. Even though it is kind of warm. Just for the sake of this. Hello friends! Today we're doing a little bit of a Q&A. I know that's maybe not the most exciting thing, but I thought it was appropriate. I thought it made sense. I have put the chat here. It's just gonna be scrolling past. And I have the chat over here myself, and I am an open book. Ask me what you want to ask. I know there are a lot of people that have a lot of questions about the announcement I made recently, which I should probably just bring that up too. Wait, let me try this again, actually. Hello friends! Recently I made a big announcement that I'm going to stop with this YouTube channel, that I'm quitting. And I said I was going to do a bit of a Q&A because I think a lot of you will likely have a bunch of questions. And so let's do that. That's what we're here for today. I have the chat over on the right side here, so you can see what people are asking and you can see what questions I'm replying to and which ones I'm ignoring. I am an open book, but I'm not obligated to answer literally everything. But I am happy to just kind of spend some time with y'all and just talk. That's what we're doing today. We're not going to play any games. We're not going to do anything else. We're just going to be here answering questions and talking. And that's it. Now, I have a bunch of questions that I have seen repeated that I would like to kind of start out with. So before I answer any questions from chat, I'm just going to start with the ones that I've already kind of like seen around a bunch. So I've seen people ask, well, you say you're going to quit YouTube. Does that mean all of YouTube? And maybe? So I did mention that in my video, but basically the thing is I am definitely 100% moving on from Dota 2. Not because I dislike it. And this is also something I want to stress. I've seen people say, oh, he's just burned out. I'm actually not. Like literally just a second ago, we played a round of World of Dota and we had a fun time with it. I still like Dota, even after all of these years. It's got nothing to do with that. Instead, it's got more to do with this general feeling that it's time for me to do something else. Something that maybe has a bit more longevity. Something with a bit more perspective. That's what it's about. It's actually not because of Dota. Dota isn't the problem, although kind of. So Dota is a little bit of a problem. And that's something I should probably also mention. Dota is not a great game for monetization. So we made the Stories of Dota YouTube channel, and I would consider it to be a successful YouTube channel. The videos on there regularly get 100,000 views. Most of them have quite a bit more than that. And you would say, oh, hey, that seems like a successful YouTube channel. You should be able to monetize that. And no, not really. Yes, you can monetize it, but there's not a lot of money there. And the problem is that Dota is not a very monetizable game. And please don't take this as me passing judgment on any people. It's not really what I'm here to do. It's more that I'm just telling you that the way demographics work in this kind of space, in the, kind of content creation space, is that it really matters where your audience is from. And Dota 2 has a lot of people from that are from Southeast Asia, from Russia, from China. And, well, I guess the Chinese audience isn't that big of a market, but it's still, there's players there. And those players, you can't really monetize. You just can't. That's it. I don't know what else there is to say. And that's kind of unfortunate because there's just not much you can do there. And in that way, that's a little bit unfortunate, right? There's not a lot of money to be made in Dota. And it's not that I need a lot of money. It's that I need enough to make a living. And as I've mentioned before, right now that's still fine. But long term, in the future, I don't think it will be. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do in a way, is I'm saying I would rather choose to leave at a moment where I still have control over the situation than I want to stay around for long enough for that control to slip away from me. Because I think it's better for me and my family if I get to make that decision myself. Does that make sense? Right? So, people have said, also really quick, I gotta ban some people from chat here, all right? Because if you're gonna be a bigot in my chat, in my channel, get the fuck out of here. I don't need your shit. I don't need your shit. If my channel is dying because I explicitly and deliberately express left-leaning views, in that case, okay. I'll go down on that ship. That doesn't bother me. Anyway, let's set that aside for a moment. So I have expressed that I am somebody, I am very much worried about finding a regular job. And I find that to be something that's difficult. for me to like really envision myself in that situation. And I've also expressed that I'm interested in starting a Magic the Gathering YouTube channel because Magic the Gathering is something I'm really passionate about. Now, my passions are a bit different. So when I get passionate about something, I tend to really get invested into things, but not, okay, how do I best put this? So I don't tend to have a lot of interests. The things that interest me are very, very few. There's not that many things that I care a lot about. But the things that do interest me, I stick with forever. Like that's why I'm still doing Dota videos, right? That's why after 16 years of this, I'm still kind of like, hey, let's go, let's play some game together, right? And in that way, Magic the Gathering as an interest for me has been different from other things, where I've tried a lot of different things over the years, just, you know, kind of like picking them up, seeing if I like them, and nothing really stuck. But Magic the Gathering did, and it stuck in a way where it feels really permanent to me. And I don't know if that makes sense, right? I don't know. I hope this explanation feels like something you can like understand. But basically, it's something where I feel I'm not worried about losing interest in it. And when I say that, I don't mean I'm not worried about losing interest in it in the next year. I'm not worried about losing interest in it ever. Just in the same way that I never really lost interest in Dota. And I still haven't lost interest in Dota, right? So, setting that aside, what's the plan, or like what's the thought then? So I could get a regular job. There are things I would like to do that I would be really interested in, and that I will see if something like that is possible. Generally speaking, I think I have quite a bit of experience at this point working on games. And I would like to continue working in the gaming space in some sort of way. I think I could handle some sort of management role just fine. I could handle some sort of game design or writing position just fine. Or ideally, I would like to do both for board games. So when I say gaming, I'm not really talking that much about video games. If I had the choice, my dream scenario, let me just say this, I'm not saying that this is necessarily going to be possible, but my dream scenario is that I find a regional German board game company that takes me on as some sort of producer / designer. That would be ideal. I would love that. That would be great. I don't know if that is possible. I will see. I will look around a bit, but that would be great. The other thing that I'm very much interested in doing, as I already said, is that Magic the Gathering YouTube channel. Now, there are a couple of things there that make sense, I suppose, where I think I would be able to do a good job with it. But more importantly, Toski, who is my editor. You guys know Toski, right? Toski does the editing for Stories of Dota. Toski does the little bit of editing we do here. Toski also plays Magic. Like, I wouldn't have to look for somebody new. I wouldn't have to set up a new team or anything like that. I can just bring Toski along and we would immediately be able to continue on. And that would be nice. Like, that would definitely be a huge deal, that I don't need to start from scratch entirely. I can start with a really important part of the process already established. Like, I already know how to work with Toski and we work well together. So that would be really good. That would be a huge advantage. Of course, there are a bunch of other advantages I would have as like a new content creator. I have a much better setup than most people do. That's just accumulated over the years. That would be a big deal. I have a lot more experience. This is the kind of stuff that I know how to do, or at least I should know how to do. And it might be fun to start a channel from scratch. But there are problems there. So starting a channel from scratch, I mean, how long is it going to take to really make money there? And is it ever going to grow big enough to really like be livable? Now, I have seen people express concern that, hey, Baumi, you are saying that you don't have a plan on what to do next. Like, why don't you just keep the YouTube channel going until you have a plan? well, the thing is that I don't think I will be able to make a plan unless I have kind of like made a decision, if that makes sense. I'm not very good at splitting my attention. This has been a problem for me, and something that I really, really want, like desperately want, is I want to just be able to focus on one thing. I've been splitting my attention for years now, working on 2 projects, always being the YouTube channel and then something else. And as much as that's like good, it's also, oh my God, I would really like it if I could just focus on one thing. That would be really great, please. That would be so good if I could just do one thing at a time. So, yeah. I lost track of where I was going with this. Yes, so that's a possibility, making the Magic the Gathering YouTube channel, right? And it will be something that we're going to explore. But what I do want to make clear is that as far as YouTube and as far as Dota 2 is concerned, end of the year, we're done. Like, that's just it. We're done. And I don't mean this because I know that this is something I think that's confusing for people. I've seen a lot of people kind of not really seem to understand the sentiment. And by the way, I should mention, the video I uploaded has over 1,200 comments. And I did read them all. I tried to, I really did. I might have missed some because YouTube is difficult to really like see everything once you have too many of them. But I did really try to read all of them. I did try my best. So, yeah, that's just kind of like, that was a thing. And I've seen people be a little bit confused again by this idea that like, oh, wait, you know, like Baumi's just tired of Dota. And it's like, no, I'm really, that's not the point, right? And I really want to stress that is not the point. So yeah, okay. I think that's like mostly the stuff. Oh, one more thing that I've seen people say, like you could just, like I could just do a soft end of this channel. And when I say end, first of all, I should say that I'm not planning on deleting this channel. Don't be ridiculous. I've seen a few people ask about that. Like, are you going to delete it? I'm like, no, why would I do that? That seems really silly. So we're not deleting the channel. Don't be silly. But we are also, I'm not a big fan of doing these kind of like soft open-ended things. I would much rather end at a point where I can make sure that the last few videos are something cool and exciting, and that if you come back to this channel at some point in the future, you can then go through the last few videos and see something cool and exciting, rather than like, you know, every year I upload like a little hello, I am still alive, right? Like that seems a little bit, no, I don't want to do that. I've said this so many times now, but I'm a big fan of having a good ending. And a good ending means it's done. That's an important part of it. Okay, all right. So, questions. I am now here. Sorry, I spent a lot of time talking and I haven't actually answered any of your questions, at least not the ones that you have left here. What about Baumi's Ego? So Baumi's Ego is my like 3rd channel where I upload every once in a while. And like, I'm kind of thinking if I make a Magic channel, that's probably gonna be the Magic channel. Or I make a different channel and then the Baumi's Ego channel is just gonna be the like experimental, oh, I'm just gonna upload random shit that I have ideas for over there. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll go there. Will you be okay after everything been said and done? Will you think you'll be in the following months? Honestly, I don't know. So the one thing I should say is that we have some money saved. So I'm not sure how long we would be able to go for sure. But even if I were to have absolutely no income for probably a year and a half, we would be fine. Of course, that's not ideal, but that's just like, you know, a possibility there. So like you don't need to be super worried about us. Like I'm not doing this. If we were living paycheck to paycheck, I wouldn't be doing this, right? We've been smart. We've been saving money. We are able to hopefully have some time, have a buffer. Okay. Just kind of going through. What's your favorite Magic format? Okay, we're just asking Magic questions. Sure. Commander. I only play Commander. That's the only thing. I'm all about Commander. I've got a pile of cards right here. I got this one as a present for a friend because he wanted this one and then said he like couldn't find a good way to fit it into his orders and it was a little too expensive. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just get it really quick. So yeah. But no, I'm only about Commander and the channel will be all about Commander. Will you continue streaming? Well, if I'm not... So something that's really important is that I don't stream for the sake of streaming, right? I stream for the sake of making YouTube videos. And I just think doing the YouTube videos on a stream, at least the way we do it for the Baumi channel, makes for better videos. So I prioritize YouTube heavily. I don't actually think streaming is that important. And so even though I do enjoy it, I enjoy being there with people, but the thing is like, it's just not something that I consider that to be more of a side effect to the YouTube creation. And so will I be streaming? I mean, it really depends on, am I going to be making YouTube videos? And if yes, does it make sense to incorporate streaming into that? If I make a YouTube channel for Magic the Gathering about Commander, there's a good chance that we're going to have twice a week streams where we just play some Commander on stream. Good chance of that, no promises. I have like a loose idea on how I would want to do that. But yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just kind of like waiting for people to actually ask interesting questions, but so far, not much. If you have enough money to live for over a year, you could do an apprenticeship in an area that you would like to learn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's really right for me. The thing is, like, I do know what I want to do, right? Like, I do know in what spaces I want to work. And the thing is, I do have skills, I believe. I don't know, maybe that's not true, but like I can do things. Like at this point, I think I'm pretty good at writing. Like when we gave Sweet Dreams Alex to our publisher and they are professional marketers, right? They went through the text that I wrote to advertise the game on Steam and they left it. They were just like, this is good. We don't really have any improvements to make. So maybe I could do something like that. I don't know. But that's kind of like something there. Do you plan to make another game? So me and Dr. Teaspoon have actually been working on a game. Should I show it really quick? I guess I might as well, right? But we have been working on a game that we're planning on releasing in the next couple of weeks. No proper date or anything like that. It's just going to be out when it's going to be out. But I would say the game is pretty much done. I can just show it to you really quick if you're interested. Here, this is what it's like. It's a Vampire Survivors type thing. Yes, we're using Vivaldi as the music. Leave me alone. It's fucking sick, okay? Just a Vampire Survivors type thing. But there is boosted that's in there. So you can see here, you can like upgrade your abilities and you can upgrade what things do. So I have a spell that like does this and I have like a dash and I now upgraded my spell to have a bigger radius. And I have upgraded my dash to have more charges and my sword to have more attack speed. So as you go through the game, you gain the ability to like make things bigger and better and more unique. And it's just like boosted, but in this kind of setting. So I can increase the damage of this. It is boosted. That's what it is. Right? And I think, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool, honestly. I think it's a pretty fun game. It is not super revolutionary or anything. It's more of a prototype. So we're gonna sell it for like 99 cents, like super cheap. But yeah, so like let me get another charge of my spell here. Is it out? No, it's not out. Again, we're probably releasing it in like a couple of weeks or something. I mean, again, the game is pretty much done. But yeah. Anyway, there's like a bunch of different weapons in the game, a bunch of different spells. Like if you want to, you can play like with a spear, and you've got this thunder spell, and you can customize everything. And let me just showcase this really quick. So I will cheat for the moment, if that's all right. Okay. So I'm just gonna kill everything. I have a cheat button. You will not have one, but I have one. But after a bunch of waves, you will eventually fight a boss like this right here. And oh yeah, I have my lightning spell here, which I have already upgraded a bunch. And if you kill the boss, you get what we call a legendary. And a legendary is basically something that gives you new KVs, which you can then upgrade. So you can see I can now get lightning dash. And I can upgrade the range of it. And now that I have lightning here, but now also when I dash, I will also leave lightning. So now it might make sense for me to upgrade my dash a bit. And these things do synergize. So this is lightning and this is lightning, and they share the same lightning effects. So you can now have like a full-on lightning build. And as you go through the game, you will get a bunch more legendaries. You get a total of 9, I think. So you can make like some pretty crazy builds. Anyway, that's it. That's the game. Okay. Music is fun. Alright, okay. I hope that answered that. So. So this game specifically for PC? Yes, it's just a PC game. Just a PC game. What kind of board games would you like to make? Honestly, I would be perfectly happy to just make the games I'm told to make, if that makes sense. As long as I get to have something that's like actually creatively interesting. But when I started out like making stuff, I was really passionate about wanting to make exactly what I want to make. But now it's more that I'm interested in, like, I'm down to kind of like make anything as is appropriate, if that makes sense, right? So what I would like, again, this is just my ideal scenario, but if I could just make small scale board games where it's just like we work on a project for a year and then we move on and we do the next one, I actually wouldn't really mind what it is. Just tell me what I have to do and I'll do my best job with it. So that's kind of the thing. Happy belated birthday. How did your birthday go? Very nice. I had, wait, okay. I got a bunch of forests, but a bunch. So okay, wait, I gotta show you. Well, I mean, like, fuck it, you asked, right? So, okay. So Mickey got me some sleeves, which I think are very funny. A little cocoa bean sleeves. So we got a little cocoa there. Are you South American? My dad was from Ecuador. So no, I am born in Germany, but my dad was imported. And then this is my tournament deck. And in my tournament deck, I'm keeping my forests that I have received. Which, I gotta say, there were a bunch. Okay, so my closest friends, actually, they completely remembered. They were great. There were also a bunch of people that seemed, that forgot a little bit. And mostly they forgot that it was my birthday on that day. They were like, fuck, I prepared it, but I didn't bring it. But that's okay. I don't mean to pressure anybody. I'm just digging it out right now. Because they shuffled in here because I played with them. Are those the 3? I think those are the 3 that I have right now. I don't have that many. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just those 3. Okay. So I got this one. Hello, what's up? I am streaming right now. Yes, I'm doing magic card things. Well, I'm just kind of like showing people. Why are you excited about magic cards all of a sudden? Okay, she's excited about. And I did not show. Why would I show them the bat eating the banana? No, I don't have the card here. Okay. We put together a bat deck because she likes bats a lot, and there's a lot of bats in the new set, and so we put together a bat deck. Anyway, this is one where somebody drew a little comic on at the bottom, which you can't really see, but it's funny. I like it. This is one where he just got me like an artwork that he likes, which I thought was great. Absolutely no problem. We just kind of like wrote a little something on there, which I think is very cute. And then this one is literally just like a fully custom drawn forest, which I think is fantastic. That's just wonderful. So I am really, really happy about all of them. And I immediately put them into my tournament deck, which is the deck that I play the most, because people are always looking to practice for our tournaments. So I put them in there. But yeah. Anyway. That's kind of that. My current goal is to bling out my tournament deck. Because our tournaments are all about super cheap cards. Like, because you only have €50 budget for the entire tournament, for the entire deck. So I'm just making mine really fancy with like fancy artwork. I'm still open to birthday presents if you guys want to give me magic cards. So I can get more fancy cards for my tournament deck. Anyway. Any plans to get into game development full time? Again, I think I would be pretty happy doing game development. I mean, I've described my like perfect scenario earlier with like working on board games, but that's mostly because with board games, you don't need to program, right? And I'm not a programmer. I can't do programming. But I do think I know how to make myself useful if it comes to video game development as well. So I think I would be happy working just as like a general designer, just again, designer / writer. That's the kind of thing I could happily do. I would love to do that for a video game as well. Like if I can find a job there that makes sense, that would be cool. But yeah. What's your favorite board game? I assume Magic doesn't count, right? So if it's not Magic, I guess right now it would be Seven Wonders. I really like Seven Wonders. It's a really fun game to play. It's great. So, been enjoying that. Have you ever considered doing something for audiobooks? I've had people suggest something along those lines before, but honestly, I'm not a voice actor. I don't think I'm a great narrator, to be honest. So yeah. Would you do Spell Table with viewers? Yes. That's kind of like how I see it. I said like twice a week we stream. I think Spell Table with viewers would be great. I've got a camera set up right here. Wait. Hello. You can pull this down, but that's already good to go. Eventually, we'll probably need to get a nicer camera there, but for now, it's fine. How much of your identity is linked to being a YouTube content creator, and how worried are you if you don't do this? That's actually a really interesting question. I don't know. That seems like a weak answer, right? But like, it's one of those things where I only know being this. Can I like give you like something a little bit similar? I mentioned that I have chronic pain, right? And it's not bad, but basically, I just have skin that hurts. My skin just hurts a little bit. And I, for most of my time, didn't know that, which may seem weird. How do you not know that? Like, how can you not tell that your skin hurts? But the thing is, I had never known anything else. Like, I just thought that's what your skin feels like. Your skin just always hurts a little bit. But then Mickey found this, which is just lotion for my skin. And I've tried lots and lots of stuff like this before in the past, because I also have very dry skin. And it didn't do anything. It never helped. But this fixed it. And then for the first time in my life, my skin didn't hurt. And I'm like, wait, is this how it's supposed to be? That doesn't seem, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait, it's not supposed to hurt? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't seem right. It's really annoying because I have to apply it like multiple times a week, like all over. But turns out that's still pretty good compared to just being in pain all the time. So, you know. Hey, Kindred. How you doing? Hey, Alim Mrizalab. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Yo, Baumi, loved watching your videos for years. If you made a living from your first channel, what makes you think you can do it for Magic? Especially because you have an existing audience. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm a little confused by that question, because that question sort of like it feels like you're saying, Baumi, you idiot. Well, why would you think you could do a Magic channel when you have already an existing successful channel? And I'm like, wait a second, I'm not saying that you're wrong, I'm just saying that the logic doesn't really check out to me. Well, honestly, the thing is, like, I think I could do a good Magic channel just because this YouTube channel here, right? Like, it's a channel that evolved very natural because I was figuring stuff out as I was going along, right? I was just kind of like learning things, and I was not learning. Means to say can't. I know, that was the goal. Like, there's a can't missing. I get it, friends, I get it. That's why I'm answering the question right now as if the can't was there, right? So one of the things that with this channel right here is that I kind of like did everything in this like natural evolution way, right? Where it just kind of like happened, and then I was like, oh, I guess that's what I do now. But with Magic, I would basically be able to start over from scratch and construct things properly in a way that like uses all of this experience that I have gathered. So that would be good. Yeah. I think I could do it. The question is just, do I want to? That's the thing, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the best course of action. Probably. That would probably be good. I mean, I don't know. Like, really, sorry, I don't mean to just talk about that all the time. Don't you have like a very strong resume in game design development? I remember you were an employee for your Space-ish game, you created a board game, you had a successful Kickstarter for a card game. Yeah, I have a couple of successful Kickstarter. I mean, I've released a couple of games. Like, I've released 3 games by now, 3.5-ish, depending on how you count this as online. And then we've got a 4th game release coming up. So I have a lot of independent experience, but I don't have a lot of like employee experience. And that's the part that has me a little bit worried. I also don't have any formal education, right? So I do understand that like I have a resume that is worth something, but I find it difficult to really properly like comprehend whether or not that is applicable in a way. Hey man, been watching videos for many years, so I just want to show some love. Sad it's coming to a close, but glad you're doing what you think is best for yourselves. Looking forward to seeing what it will be. Thank you so much. That is very nice. I have no idea how much money that is. Should I look it up? Is that tacky? You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious. Apologies. I just don't know how much money that is. It's 100 euros. Oh well, thank you very much, my friend. That is very nice. It's kind of funny how YouTube does that, but I really appreciate that. Is the Boosters game already posted on Steam? No, it's not done yet. But so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Something that I think is kind of funny is that like occasionally on YouTube you'll get a super chat and it'll show like 700,000 of a currency and you're like, oh my god, it's so much money. And then I look it up and it's like 60 cents and I'm like, huh? So I appreciate it. Sorry, I just think it's kind of funny. Also, I should say, there are 2 ways if you're willing to give me a birthday present through a donation, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it. There are two things you can do though. You can say nothing, and then this will be a responsible donation for me that goes into the bank account, into savings, we'll treat it reasonably. You can, however, say, Baumi, this is so you can buy magic cards. In which case, I will spend it on magic cards. Because then that's what you gifted. So I'm just saying. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much, John Rue. Can we get a quick cat check? Mickey can get the cats. I think she's listening. So maybe she can do the cat check and we can just get the cats. But thank you very much. And you're my first inspiration for pursuing a career in the game industry, and I'm thankful. I have a small team and we're developing a game. I want to send you a copy when it's released, if it's okay for you. Sure, sounds great. I'm always happy to try out new games. That's something I'm always very excited about. Generally something I get very very happy about to just like try people's games, because I think there's so many interesting things to see there. Oh, okay, we're bringing the cats. Oh, okay. All right. Cat delivery. This is Noah. He is my big old boy. Also, when he gets unhappy, what he will do is he will bury his head in my arm like this. And then he'll come out and look around a bit, and then he'll be like, actually, this sucks. Nope, you can't go right now, Noah. You gotta hang out with me a little bit. And then after he's disappointed by this, he'll just go back. See? He's just like, okay, I guess I suppose I'm staying here. Sure, you can get Coco.
I mean, I don't want to get her because she's gonna be in her.
Yeah, Noah. Coco is sleeping downstairs. I think we'll just let her sleep. But yeah, this is Noah. He's 9 years old at this point. If you remember when we first got him, he's 9 years old. He's a big old boy. He doesn't like being carried very much. I think we'll just say goodbye now, Noah. Right? All right.
He's just been upside down sleeping in his box. In a fat kind of fashion.
All right. Thank you very much. Interesting. This one can be used for anything but magic cards. How dare you do this to me? But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Well, then I'm not gonna do it, right? Like, that's kind of the thing. I don't want to be irresponsible and just like, because I see that a lot of people have contributed money, and I even have contributed money on the video that I uploaded. And I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that, right? But it would be irresponsible for me to just like go and take all of the money and just like, you know, like waste it away, basically. Hey, Flay Sky CC, thank you very much. Wish you best for your retirement. Good luck in your career. Well, I think retirement is kind of a little bit wild, right? Oh, wow, that's also $40. Oh, it's $40. It's $40. Can't do anything about it. Gotta get something. I really like Magic. Can I just say that? I know we're talking a lot about Magic today, but like, I am seriously considering doing the Magic channel thing. Even to just try it. Like, maybe me and Toski, we just try it for half a year, and if it doesn't work out, then we stop. And if it does work out, then great. Right? But I don't know. But yeah. To repeat, we are not going to delete the channel. That would be very silly. Thank you, Arian Badia. Wie lange dauert es, B2 zu erreichen? Danke vielmals für was Chilliges. What's B2? I don't know. Can't tell you. Sorry. Don't understand your question. I am confused. Favorite color combo in Magic? Green. There are 3 different mono green decks in this household. And I just yesterday opened up a new mono green commander. We opened this one up on stream. And I can... Okay, B2 is a language level. Sorry, friend. I have no idea.
A1,
let me be completely honest with you. Why would I know how long it takes to reach a B2 level in speaking German?
English.
Or English, but it was about German. Was it not a German?
It was in German.
Oh, that's about English. I don't know that either. I don't fucking know anything.
It depends.
It depends. Thank you.
Depends on how much you engage. Okay, I have
No, honey, please. This is not a language stream right now. Thank you. Hello, Tech Mechanic. Good luck, my friend. Decade plus long we and we'll miss you. Happy birthday and split down the middle for MTG cards and other ways. All right, well, thank you very much. That is very nice of you, my friend. I appreciate it. Will you give us information about your life once in a while? I will not upload a video, but I will probably just use the community thing. Just to kind of like... I think that's something I can do. I can say, hello. I will just use the community thing to say hello. And we'll see how things go from there. Right? Okay. Have you tried freelancing for game dev? I have not. I've mostly been like just working by myself. I guess I have tried it before. I have actually worked as a freelancer for game dev before. But so here's the thing. If I'm gonna work for somebody else, I would really like to be an employee instead of a freelancer, right? If I'm gonna be a freelancer, I think I would rather just do my own projects. But I would really prefer being an employee because being an employee would be very beneficial in terms of like health insurance and actually having vacation time. Guys, I've never had vacation time in my fucking life. So that would be maybe nice. Anyway. Hey, Jason. Hey, Baumi, this is for fun stuff. Also, do you have some P.O. box we can send stuff to you? No, sorry. But, wait. You inspired me to go into Candyman. I want to send you candy. Do I just give you my address? Sorry, friends. No, I don't have a P.O. box or anything like that. I appreciate the thought, though, and thank you very much for the $5. Okay, gotta go through these. We got Lucas coming in with $10 for the magic budget. All the best for you, your family and friends, especially cats. Thank you very much. I'm actually like at €100 magic budget right now. There's another 20 for Messiah Wood. Okay, we're 120. This is getting too much. Please buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards with this. What am I gonna do with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Melvin? Melvin, did you think this through even a one goddamn second, Melvin? Melvin, I am gravely offended by this. Thank you very much for being here so long. And can I just say that? Like, I know a lot of you have been here for a very long time. Have been watching the channel for a very long time. I really appreciate it. Like, that is absolutely fantastic. Have we tried teaching game dev as edutainment? I don't think I can teach how to do game dev. I honestly feel like I should hardly have opinions on game dev myself. I feel like I'm now at that point of the, like, curve where I'm just like, I don't know shit. Right? Like, you know that curve where it's just kind of like, oh, I know everything. Oh, phew, this is getting complicated. Oh, I know nothing. I am at the I know nothing stage. I have no idea about what's going on in general. I never had vacation time as an employee. But Duplicated, the thing is here in Germany, there are 4 weeks of mandated vacation time by the government. If I were to just take a job here in Germany with a German company, I would have 4 weeks a year just free. I don't think I've had 4 weeks of free time in the last 10 years. Like, combined. So, that sounds kind of sick. I don't know if that's a grass is greener type of thing, but that grass sure looks green. That sure looks like some green grass. But yeah. I thought about going to a professional to see if you really are neurodivergent or not. I'm almost 32 and I found I'm autistic 2 years ago. Things make so much more sense now. I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, I don't know how much I care about labels, right? But, like, that's actually like a worry of mine if it comes to like taking a regular job. Because, like, for example, I have troubles staying in, like, okay, so long-term social contact that isn't with Mickey is difficult for me. Because it just gets really exhausting. Not that I can't do it. I can power through if I want to. But I don't think I would be able to power through 5 days a week every week. That doesn't really seem possible, and that would be difficult. So there's like that, right? I've also mentioned before, I have a lot of touch sensitivity issues. Like I hate touching paper. I hate touching wood. I hate touching synthetic clothing. I also can't zone stuff out. Remember when I had the little Invisalign for my teeth? The doctor told me I would forget that it's in my mouth within a day. I didn't forget it was in my mouth for the entire goddamn 3 months I had it in there. Not for one goddamn second did I forget it. I always knew it was there, and it was really annoying. Same reason, like I said this, but I can't wear my wedding ring, because if I wear my wedding ring, it just starts hurting. Like, my finger just starts hurting. Not because it doesn't fit. It fits fine. It's not a problem, right? Well, I don't know if that's proving anything, right? It fits fine. That's not an issue. But even now, that constant stimulation of being on my finger is actually really overwhelming for me, and I can't zone it out. So it just doesn't work. I don't know. Anyway, got a couple more things here. Zigar Hearn, thank you for the 10 months. I wanted to ask, what's the absolute worst anime or manga you have ever seen? The absolute worst? Think that's a three-way tie between Fairy Tail, Drifters, and Dead Man Wonderland. Drifters for just being blatantly sexist and homophobic. Fairy Tail for being pretty sexist and just kind of like super shit. And Dead Man Wonderland for thinking that the main characters like horribly abusing. Dead Man Wonderland for thinking that it's totally fine for horribly abusive people to be redeemed if they just kill themselves. I don't know. Kind of a weird takeaway there, Dead Man Wonderland. I didn't really think that's where the story needed to go. Sorry. I hate those stories. They're absolute garbage. Okay. Hey, Sofan here from Singapore. I wish you all the best in your life. I was once there and understand what you're going through. Me and my younger bro watched you since forever and watched your videos every morning without fail. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much, Sofan. I really appreciate it. And Berka, small little donation for a small little forest. How much is 10 RON? Oh, it's $2. That's actually enough for a forest. Yeah, thank you very much. Sorry, I don't mean to judge. When I look up how much it is, it's just because I'm really curious. You guys understand, right? Like, you understand why it's interesting? Like, I don't know how much 148.9 SGD are. That's $100! Holy shit! Sorry. Thank you very much, my guy. That is really fantastic. I really wish YouTube would just tell me how much it is in euros. Then I would know how much it is, right? Thank you very much. That's really nice of you. And then we got Kyle with $3. This is for Forest. Thank you so much, Kyle. We've got Robert Mokanu. I first watched your videos when you did a collab on Dota 1 with Danny Gaming GNC. I learned English and Dota from you over the years. Thanks from Romania. Thank you so much, Robert. You know something that Danny is a really interesting point to bring up. So Danny is somebody who used to make Dota content. And then I looked through his channel some time ago because I thought it was really interesting. And basically, Danny made Dota content, uploaded one World of Warcraft video. The World of Warcraft video got a lot of views and was like, fuck it, I'm done with Dota. And just left. And I respect that so much. That is so crazy. So, yeah. Maybe wear it on a neck. You guys don't understand. If I were to wear a necklace, that would have the same problem, right? Like, neck is a really sensitive area as well. If I wear anything on my neck, I would then be constantly painfully aware of the necklace. So, anyway. And Badger King, thank you so much. Budget for buying Bakugan to fill the Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I do not have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I'm not gonna buy a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. But thank you so much, Badger King. That's very nice. Straka. Thank you for all of the years you've been making videos. Wish you the best in your next journey. Also, we use this for something fun, maybe some more magic cards and at least one large prize for Mickey's. Thank you so much, Straka. I have no idea how much money that is, though. I'm gonna have to look that up first. I don't know how many fries that buys. It's 39 euros. I'll buy some fries. Let's buy some fries. We'll buy us a lot of fries, actually. We'll get Mickey some fries. Does your clothes hurt too? No, but that's because I'm very, very picky about the clothing I wear. For me, the most important aspect of wearing clothing is actually what the texture feels like on my skin. Because again, I am constantly aware of the clothing. Like, I don't know how you guys feel, but like, I always feel my clothing. Always. And because I always feel my clothing, the most important aspect of my clothing is what it feels like on my skin. So I pretty much exclusively, well, not exclusively, but mostly wear Uniqlo clothing because the way they manufacture clothes just feels fine on my skin. And then it's okay, then it's not a problem. But yeah. Anyway, sorry then. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Straka. That's very nice of you. JSAD, if you want to, I promise to keep it private. The candy includes gum, hard candies, and gummies. Also, this is for a pot of green. There's no pot of green. Thank you, Kyle Seeks. Thanks for the 25. You guys know that if you say it's for pot of greed, it's just going, that's savings. I'm not gonna spend that on a pot of greed. I'm sorry, friends. But I appreciate it very much. What I meant was that why do you doubt the success of your new channel? So the thing is, Magic the Gathering is a very different space from Dota on YouTube, right? Because Dota on YouTube is a pretty small space. So there's space for people like me. But also, Dota on YouTube is a kind of dying space because there isn't really space for anyone. I know those seem contradictory, but those are both true at the same time. But then, Magic on YouTube is a really big space. Lots of space, so much interest, so many big channels. But that's also like kind of the problem, right? It's difficult to find a space if there's so much already being occupied. But I do have to say, I think we could make a channel. The question is less of, can we? It's more about, do we want to, right? And that I haven't quite figured out yet. Sorry, Baumi, but I was rooting for Straka in every video. Okay. I mean, he won that game earlier when I was playing that garbage Ancient Apparition build. Hey, Dennis, the warmer the color of a card is, the more money the person has donated. And colder color ones are smaller donations. Oh. Okay. Well, that's kind of helpful. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Melvin. Please use this for a deck of regular playing cards. Long-form Magic the Gathering essays are quite popular. Any possibility you would use your skill set from doing Stories of Dota to do those? So the channel would be something like that, but instead of doing long-form, I would go for like more mid-form. I actually think that there are two sweet spots for video essays on YouTube. 20 minutes and 3.5 hours. Those are the two sweet spots. And so I wouldn't want to go for the 3.5 hour one because goddamn, that's just exhausting. I've had enough of that. But I think writing like 20-minute little things, that sounds fun. That's something we can do really quick, really regularly. So yes, that would be the plan. But again, anyway. Would you try Digimon TCG? There's actually a friend of mine who keeps talking about it. So I keep telling him, like, just bring 2 decks and then we can play some, but he never does it. So, who knows? Isn't it crazy that Dota is apparently so popular, but it absolutely dumps in views on YouTube? I think that's because we are looking at English-speaking YouTube. If you check out Russian-speaking Dota YouTube, it's huge. Because Dota is really popular in Russia. I actually think Dota is undergone a demographic shift where a lot of the the player base shifted. Like, it didn't decrease, but like it decreased everywhere that wasn't Russia, and it went up in Russia. So that's kind of the problem. Anyway. Ristic study essays, not Spice 8-rec essays. Exactly, Melvin, you get it, right? Exactly. I think both those things have a space, but you gotta pick one. Tushir Sharma. Hey, Baumi, thank you for being one of the most consistent streamers I have constantly watched over the last 7 years. Love from India. We'll definitely miss your videos in a few months' time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being around for such a long time. And then GSGSG. Wait, no, SGSGSSSG. Baumi, why not uploading stuff here? Because people don't watch the channel for Dota. Most of the time, it is the background. I think most of us watch it for you because we kind of grew up with you. So by making a new channel would be a pain to find it for some people. So that's actually a really good question. And thank you very much for the donation. I am going to look up how much it is because I am curious. See, this is what I mean. I'm not saying that I thank you very much for your donation, right? But that's 5,000 ARS, which is 5 euros. And thank you very much. Please don't understand. This is just what I'm saying. But like, I think YouTube system is confusing. I think YouTube system is confusing because that's confusing. Anyway, so the reason why I don't want to just switch this channel over is because I think then this channel would kind of get lost, if that makes sense. I have seen a lot of YouTube channels over the years that kind of like faded away, right? Where the content creator like didn't want to keep doing what they wanted to, what they were doing, and then they started doing different things, and it didn't really work, and it was not successful, and then it's just like it started kind of like going away, drifting away, right? And then if you go to those YouTube channels now, you click on them, and you just see that decline. And you have to scroll down a lot to find what the channel actually was, to find why people were originally watching it and why people were originally liking it. And I don't want that. I don't want that experience. I don't want to have, like, I don't want people to have to like go through the history of the channel to like first find like what was even the point of this. I want people to be able to click on the Baumi channel after it's done and just see here, that's the channel. This is why people were watching it. These are the videos. I don't want it to be turned into a mess. And like, yes, there is of course a chance it picks up momentum and it somehow becomes big, but there's a chance it doesn't. And then if it doesn't, I just destroyed what it was. I would rather just do a new one. Damien, thank you very much for the $5. So yeah. You always said that your Twitch is an accessory to your channel. Have you thought about focusing on streaming? Your insights and Ramos are always enjoyable. I don't think that would be the right thing for me to do. I think streaming is is an activity where the main investment is mostly just time, right? You just sit here and stream and you just invest time. And I don't find that particularly rewarding. I like making products. I like making videos. I like making games. I like organizing stuff. Like that's why I have my tournament deck, because I organize tournaments that I play with people, right? And I like that. I like having something I'm working towards. While with streaming, if you're focusing entirely on streaming, yes, of course, you're working towards growing the channel, but also you're mostly just investing time. It's mostly just a grind. And that to me isn't really what I want. So this channel is going to be a time capsule of sorts. Yeah. Yes. And I think that's how I would prefer it. Right? Okay. Thank you very much, Jason Diaz. That's very nice. I appreciate it. Considering how you love manga that end properly rather than stretch it out, I can see why you want a proper end for your channel. I think I'm being quite consistent in my view of things, right? Like, I think I am being consistent in what I'm saying. Hey, Physics Go Brr, thank you very much, I appreciate it. And Mega Rock Junkie. Hey Baumi, Krugo here. Been watching your streams on YouTube and played with you for years, so thank you. I wish you so much luck and happiness for the next few years. We all believe in you and we know whatever you choose to do will be a success. That's very nice of you, I really appreciate it. I don't know if I fully feel that way right now, but I will try my best. And Jay said, yes I know, also keep your eye out for Candy Crushes. Break that sweet tooth. Okay. I'm glad that you're still showing up and having candy-based opinions. That's very good. If you make a new channel, will you tell us what it is, where to find it? Of course. I mean, that would be silly of me not to do, right? Although, what I'll probably do is I'll probably make it a little bit annoying. And that may seem weird, and let me tell you right now why. Because if I just make a new channel and tell you, here's the link, go to it, then a lot of people will go there, subscribe to it, and then never watch a video because they don't want to watch non-Dota content. And that I don't want. I don't want to then have a channel that has a bunch of subscribers of people that don't even watch it. I would rather start over fresh. So I will tell you if that happens. But then I will make it a little bit annoying to go there to kind of like weed out the people that would just kind of flood to it and then never watch a video. And I don't mean that, let me just say this, I don't mean that in a negative way. It is absolutely your right to just say, I don't want to watch non-Dota content. This is a Dota channel I'm subscribed to, I want to watch Dota content. Fine. Absolutely fine, not a problem at all. But you might also understand why I then think it's better if you don't join the Magic the Gathering channel or whatever else we do, right? So yeah, anyway. Hey, Ultimus. Hi, Baumi. Regular watcher for the last 12 years. Not much personal interest in Dota, but the Dota bot era was a wonderful time. Thank you for the committed years. Put some of this towards a good vacation, even if you just take time off. Thank you. That will. Thank you. Very much appreciate that. Yeah, I've wanted to like. Mickey has some time off right now. I would like to just kind of like go somewhere for a couple of days. That would be really fun to just like, you know, take 2-3 days and just go do something. Anyway. Hey Baumi, this is Sofan's younger brother from the previous donation. Yes, we've been watching since forever, and sometimes you'd be my ASMR sleep. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything, your hard work and dedication. Thank you for being there. Appreciate it. Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling through it. Jarvis, here's €5 for Full Out Pharaohs Beyond Death Foil Forest. Oh, okay. All right, I'll just wait. Where's my Mox field? All right, Forest. I'm gonna add that in right now. Forest, there we go. And then I need to switch printing, filter, Pharaohs. Pharaohs Beyond Death. Oh, it's only 124. You scammed yourself. But thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Maybe we can plan with your mum that she comes up and takes care of the cats. And that
Oh, no, my mom is coming up to do something else. That wouldn't be particularly fair to her.
I mean, the
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure, that will probably be fine, yeah. Okay. Oh no, where was I? Lost track. Oh no, I lost track. Oh wait, no, I'm too far. Okay. Thank you, Jarvis. Lid Forbell, thank you for all those years. I loved your content. You were the only Dota content creator I watched, and I'm still watching every video, even though I don't really play Dota anymore. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I hope you stick with us until the end. And we've got Abhishek Chopra. Been listening to you for 10 years. With my brother, you release at our nighttime, and your personality makes tough days laughable. We come here for you. Good luck with your future. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Also, I wonder, how much is that? Wow, that's $100 again. Thank you very much. That's really nice of you. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we got Melvin again. Wait, didn't we already have Melvin? Thanks, Melvin, for the 65 SEK. But do you still play tabletop RPGs? I remember you playing for a while. Are you at all worried about getting tired of Magic the Gathering since it's still a new interest? So, do I still play tabletop RPGs? Not right now. But that's more of a recent development. Like I was still playing them until like 2 months ago. And if I find an opportunity to play one again, I would be happy to. Right? Like that's like one of those things where do I play them? Not strictly speaking at the moment. Would I jump at the chance? Absolutely. So yeah. Am I tired? Am I worried about getting tired of it? So on an intellectual level, yes. But also, I think I know myself and I don't actually really get tired of the stuff that I'm really invested into. So I'm not really that worried about that, to be completely honest. Because I as I said before, like I've played Dota for 600 years and I'm still not tired of it. You know. So yeah. All right. Chris Stubbs, gotta be honest, it'll be hard to find a replacement for videos to fall asleep to a few times a week. Thanks for the content and good luck. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it. Hey Baumi, Damakuno here. Thanks for all the videos and for trying out my Dota butt rotation cast spells map that never got fixed. All the best. Oh man, I've tried so many Dota butts that just didn't work properly. I don't know, sorry, I'm not sure if this was one of them. But yeah, I always make an effort to try every Dota butt. I do that. Not every Dota butt that gets released makes it into a video. Because not every one of them is A, fun to play and makes for a good viewing experience, and B, even works properly, right? There are a lot of Dota bots that have been released over the years that just like didn't function and then they couldn't be made into a video, right? So sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. So I've always made an effort to try all of them. On stream, we always play them, we always try them, and we see if we can make a video with them. But we don't make a video out of all of them because that just unfortunately doesn't work properly. JSAD, no, thank you very much. Yes, maybe we go for a vacation. I'm not entirely sure yet what we do. Will you keep your Twitch channel active so I can waste Jeff's money on my Prime sub? I mean, probably. Like, I don't think I would delete it. I don't really see a reason to delete my stuff. Like, I don't think... I mean, I've made it through all of this time without, you know, getting anybody horribly upset. I don't really feel like I need to delete anything. I'm not proud of every video I made, but I'm also not worried about any of the videos I made, if that makes sense. So, yeah. All of the Dota bots that forgot to include the map file, rip. Yeah, that's actually the biggest problem. If you make it, there's a lot of Dota bots that were released where people probably made the game and they tested it and it worked fine. But if you upload a custom game to the arcade, you have to make sure that you build the map beforehand, because otherwise it will upload. Dota won't tell you that it doesn't work. But if you then try to play it in Dota, it doesn't have a map because you didn't build it and then it doesn't work. And that sucks. Okay. Okay. By the way, just want to ask. Was curious when did you have the idea of creating a Stories of Dota channel? I actually had that idea super long time ago. Very, very long time ago. And then I remember talking in a video about it once, and a million people were telling me, oh, Dennis the Toll already makes those videos. I'm like, oh my God. And then I stopped talking about it until I was making plans to actually properly make it. And I'm really glad that I did. I am really, really happy that we made Stories of Dota, because I think Stories of Dota is a bit of a lasting legacy, right? It's kind of difficult to point at the Baumi channel and like really point at anything specific that we have on there and say, hey, that's a really sick video. But you can go to the Dota Stories of Dota channel, I think, and click on any of the videos and they are all good. This may sound like a little bit arrogant, but like I am always surprised by how good those videos are. Every time I go to that, like it's like one of those things where as I work on the channel, as I work on the videos, I always forget what we are actually making. Does that kind of make sense? Because you just get so in the weeds of writing it and like doing all of the shit, and you just forget what you're actually making. Because I have to write stuff way ahead of time before it's actually released. And then the videos come out, and all the way through, I am still just like working on it, and I never see the final product until it's actually done. And oftentimes the final product is done like really late and the process, I immediately have to upload it. And then when I go and actually watch the videos, I'm like, oh, this is actually really nice. But that's kind of like tricky to like really figure out along the way, if that makes sense, right? Thank you so much, Warden, for the 10 bucks. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for always being here. Will you make another game? We already got one coming. I will soon, very soon. Thank you very much. I don't know how much THB. What is that currency? Thai baht. Thanks for the 26 bucks. That's actually quite a lot of money. Appreciate it very much. Really interesting, all of these currencies. I am so fascinated by this. These are Argentinian pesos. 5,000 or 491. Well, thank you very much. Either way, again, please don't take this as me passing any sort of judgment. That's really not my own point. Really not my point. Since you want this channel to be a kind of time capsule, maybe every couple of months post a Dota vid on this one on how everything is going. No, sorry. Again, that would be going into that direction of like kind of messing with that. I think it's fine for things to just be over. And I would really rather it just be over. So you're going to be making Stories of Dota videos at the end of the year? I am not making any Stories of Dota videos anymore. I'm actually done with that. That channel is done for me. Dead! Wait, no, it's not dead. Toski still has to make one more video. But I finished the script for it. It's 30,000 words long. It'll be 3.5 hours. Yeah, but that channel is also going to be finished up. As I said, I kind of want to be done with Dota in its entirety, just because it's easier for me to move on that way. You were, thank you very much, Omkar. You were one of 2 YouTubers I always watch. Thank you for the last 5 years, man. Gonna miss you. Good luck for the future. Well, I'm still here. I should probably mention this. In the video, I said I'm gonna be here for another 4 months, but I'm actually stupid because it's 5 months. Guys, I just gave you 3 months. 3 months. Just added an extra month on top of it. No, because it's actually 5 months, right? It's August, September, October, November, December. It's actually still 5 months. So we'll be here for a little while longer. All right? Nothing's going away just yet. And then we've got Urfa. Happy birthday, Baumi. Thanks for the whole decades of entertainment. Wish you the best on this next step. I believe you will do well. You always do. Come cooking stream sometime. I've seen a surprising number of people ask for cooking streams. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. And King Flint and Steel, $500. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for everything you have done for all of us. I'm looking forward to finding a Magic the Gathering channel. Use this money for a Magic tournament for you and your friends. I wish you the best. Oh, I don't need $500 for that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Would it be okay if I took a portion of that? Oh. I could buy like a Bloomborough Collector's Booster box or something like that. And then like make a little event out of it with my friends and we just like play for it. I don't know. Something like that. But thank you so much. That's a lot of money. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Another question. In the past you said about Stories of LoL or something. Will you create it in the near future or nah? So Stories of LoL was the kind of thought where I'm like, I think this is a financially viable product, right? Like it was the kind of thought where it's just like, there's money to be made there. However, the more I started thinking about it, the more I came to the conclusion that I don't want to do it. It's just going to be so repetitive again. I don't want to do it. Like, just because it's financially viable doesn't mean it's the thing that I want to spend my time doing. And yeah. So, Stories of LoL. If somebody else wants to do it, go ahead. Fuck it. Contact me. I'll show you my process. I'll show you how I did it. I can sell you the assets that we made. Right? But at the end of the day, I don't want to make it myself because I've made Stories of Dota for 2 years and I'm kind of just like ready to move on, if that makes sense. Okay. You made it very clear which TI you like the most, but which time did you like the most for playing Dota yourself? Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember when it was, but I really liked playing Dota when I could log online and they were my friends that were playing it and I could just join them for a match. Where every day I would log on and they were just people I could queue with. And I don't know when exactly that was, but that was just really, really fun. As weird as this is to say, you would help me quit Dota years ago. By being the hit I needed. Thank you so much for that, truly. Well, no worries. I'm glad I could be of service. Hey, Intercomposed. Hey, Bowie. I think you're intelligent, creative, and empathetic. I trust that you will be able to find something new and find success in it. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Stories of Dota started 2 years ago already. Well, the channel started 1.5 years ago. But I started working on it 2 years ago because we took half a year to make the first batch of videos. So the channel started 2 years. The channel was first published 1.5 years ago, and my work on it started 2 years ago. Arguably even earlier than that because I was already watching TIs before that point. But yeah. Are you doing fine? Yeah. I got a friend coming over today, good old friend, Kevin, if you all remember him. He's been here occasionally. But he's showing up today, and then we're going to have some nice dinner. Mickey made some cake. Going to do a bit of a birthday thing today, and then he's staying over the weekend. And frankly speaking, we're just going to go play. I'm going to just grab him to come play some Magic the Gathering with me. And that's just it. And that's just it. Hey, Baumi, it's currently Pride in Stockholm. Do you know how to acquire gay drugs? My guy. Hey, Christina! I'll never be satisfied until the cooking stream dream is realized. Also, contact me for all your future space needs. Alright. Alright, Pika buddy. If I ever need space, like outer space, I will make sure to contact you. Appreciate it. About the birthday butter. Oh, Mickey made butter. Yes. Mickey tried baking a birthday cake 2 days ago. But when she tried to whip the cream, she made butter. So I had some butter today, I guess. Like it's actually proper butter. It's like really impressive. So yeah. Damn, remember following your arc to get a visa and everything, Mickey? Oh man, getting a visa was so annoying, but luckily that's over with. We don't need to worry about that anymore. You said you were worried about income if this challenge stops. Do you have any plans to continue YouTube for income, or will it be something completely else, like a traditional job? I feel like that goes into like a lot of questions that I've already answered here, so I don't want to like spend too much time on that thing. But so one of the nice things that I have going for me is that my YouTube channels, Stories of Dota, and this channel right here, will offer me residual income for quite a long time, even if I stop uploading. So that's gonna be good. Like, I don't even have to do anything, just because there's still gonna be videos that get views, just because I have 6,000 videos on this channel, right? Yeah, I am worried about money, and but at the end of the day, we'll make it work somehow. That's just what it comes down to, right? I mean, you guys are kind of like making a huge dent in us in that right now. I have no idea how much in donations that was so far. It's kind of crazy. But thank you very much. Would there be a way for us to still see you regularly on some sort of platform, even just occasionally? Again, this kind of comes down to what I actually end up doing, right? It wouldn't surprise me if I do actually end up finding just a regular job, that I then also have the Baumi's Ego channel where I just like make random ass shitty videos. That would not surprise me if that's what I choose to do. But also, sorry, can't tell you anything right now. How's Mickey's career going? Mickey is finished up her 3rd year in medical school and so far aced all of her exams. Sorry, 3rd semester, not year. My bad. My bad. There's gonna be a grumpy one coming in. Just one moment, correcting me. But yeah, third month, 3rd semester. Mickey has finished her 3rd semester of medical school. That's what I was trying to say. I'm not sure if I really made that point. Apologies. But yeah, are you enjoying boosted development? Sort of. Video game development is not my favorite. Board game development is way more fun.
Are you having a stroke?
I am having a stroke.
3rd year, 3rd semester, 3rd month.
I am having a stroke. Okay. I also predicted that you would come running in here though, so get wrecked.
No, I heard that.
And then you...
No, then you said 3rd month, and I'm like, oh, I
See?
can't say this.
I already knew that. I was already aware of that.
Together for nearly 9 years.
Okay.
You could predict we at this point.
Well, we are old. Hey, Suvandi. Thank you so much. That is a very big number, but I'm curious. That is 28 euros. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sorry, I don't really just appreciate it. Hey, Baumi, your videos have been my morning routines for years now. We will miss you and your video. Hope you for the best, whatever you do in the future. Used this to buy Mickey cookies and wish to see you in the future. All right, this is getting very specific. I don't know where I'm going to get cookies from. But yeah, sorry, what I was saying is I like board game design more than video game design. Because board games is just rules. It's just rules. You have the rules, you're done. Video games, you make the rules, and then you need to hope that somebody implements them properly, and then you need to test them, and then they're buggy and shit and don't work properly, and then you have to make more rules, and it's really annoying. So I still like games, like video games, very fun, very, I also like working on them, but board games are just like more my thing, I think. But yeah. But yeah, thank you very much. Okay. What's your opinion on TCG content with your communication with viewers, like MTG Arena or something else like that? I'm not a big fan of Arena. I tried streaming it, it's not very fun for me. To me, I like Commander. I don't really like traditional Magic the Gathering that much. Although, I did just apply, just the day I applied to the Magic the Gathering online content creator partner program. Because they said if you like get 10 viewers on the stream, you can apply. And I'm like, I have 10 viewers on the stream. I have 10 viewers on the stream. I can do that. Hey, thank you very much, Trini team. And so maybe I could like do some Magic the Gathering online stuff. Because if I get into that partner program, I would get an account that has access to pretty much all of the cards, which that would be convenient. That would actually be interesting. I don't like having, with these digital clients, I don't like having to buy all of the cards individually. That's kind of annoying to me. All right. So, yeah. Hey, Baumi, do you feel like watching Dota content when you stop playing it? Many of us have this kind of addiction to the game after quitting. I don't know. I've never quit Dota before. One of the things is that I don't watch any Dota content myself. I don't play Dota outside of like when I record or stuff like that either. And I don't know. That's probably not like a great situation to be in, but yeah, it is how it is, right? Okay. All right. I think we've gone through a lot of questions. Man, I'm gonna get myself some fancy Magic cards, my friend. Because this is my little tournament guy. I got the fancy Derevi. Yeah, I played Derevi for tournaments. And I just like beating people to death with birds. And Derevi is very good at it. Hey, JSAT. I can't help but hear that y'all are in need of gay German drugs. And I feel like I may put forth that as a fellow gay, weed is legal where I make candy. JSAT, very much appreciate how passionate you are about the candy situation. But I think, reasonably speaking, I don't think it is sensible for me to accept food from people through the mail. That's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with anybody. I just don't think that's something I should do. Sort of on this like principle survival instinct level. And I hope you can understand that. But I really appreciate the thought. Right? So yeah. Will we have a video today? Not today. We're gonna have one tomorrow. Today I'm just uploading this stream to YouTube so people can see it that haven't seen it. But yeah. We stay in the same place in Germany, or will you plan to shift elsewhere? Well, we have to stay here because Mickey is going to school here. So that's actually kind of a problem. I'm not in a great spot to get a local job. Although I am within driving distance of both Frankfurt and Cologne. Not daily driving distance, but working in some sort of remote capacity and then popping in and out once or twice a week kind of driving distance. So that might be all right. Hey, the Pie Car. Hi, Baumi. Was mainly a lurker and never chatted, but you really did help influence my life in a positive way over the years. It feels kind of surreal to see the channel end. Thanks for everything. Go be your best self. Thank you very much. I agree. Doesn't seem real to like actually like end anything, but it is. We'll make it happen, right? We'll just somehow survive. Hey, Fabio, you literally taught me English for free about 10 years ago. You made me watch Parks and Rec. We'll trust you will do good. Have a good life. Thank you very much, Fabio. So Parks and Rec is still good. Parks and Rec gotta be the TV show that Mickey and I be like, it comes up the most out of anything. Do you guys have a TV show that you're just like always quoting, that is always just like popping up no matter what? It's Parks and Recs with us. Like that shit is kind of like permanently lodged into our brain. Man, we really should have a way to like properly compare currencies, but oh well. Is the Magic the Gathering bots? Well, that's the great thing about a physical game. You can just change the rules, right? You can just take the deck of cards and say, you know what? Instead of having 40 life, we just have 20. Instead of paying mana for your creatures, all of your creatures now are free. Boom, done. That's all you have to say. You literally just have to say the words and get other people to agree to it, and it is done. So, can you do Magic the Gathering bots? Trivially easy to do them. You just need you just need 3 people that agree with you to sit down and do that with you. Right? On that note, try playing Commander with 30 life. It's better. But yeah. You only have 1 life, you get attacked once it's game over. There are YouTube channels that do stuff like that, and it's pretty successful, and I think it's really cool. So, you know, like, I think there is definitely some merit there. That would definitely be part of it. But yeah. Mind blown, in-house rules are literally bot mode. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just with a video game, you have to spend time implementing it. You can't just casually do it. But with a board game, you can just change the rules and that's it. It's done. You've created Monopoly bot. It's that easy. So, you know. Which card markets most recent videos? They have an MTG bot in Germany, all right. Well, that would actually be... I would love to just go on these fucking other Magic the Gathering gameplay shows. That would be so sick. And the card market folks, they're not that far away from me. I'm in Germany. All right. Like, how long would it take me to go to Berlin? How long would it take me? 5 hours. Oh, I can fly. What do you mean I can fly from... Wait, there's an airplane? No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I can get to Berlin pretty quickly. Like, it's just genuinely not that big of a deal. Hey, Isaiah Wood. Thanks for the $5. Magic Boosted. Well, Boosted would be a bit more difficult to implement because Boosted is a bit more complex. Make a manga tier list before you quit? What the fuck do you think I have? My guy. What do you think this is? It's right here. It's the tier list. It's the tier list of all tier lists. Look at how much shit is in here. It's enormous. It's literally just all of it. It's so massive. So, you know. Oh, there's not just manga, it's also just like comics. All right. Jujutsu Kaisen 10 minus. I fucking love Jujutsu Kaisen. I fucking love Jujutsu. That shit's my trash, dude. That shit's my trash. I love that shit so much. I fully understand that it is probably overrated on my list, but I fucking love that shit. It's so good. It's so good. Where can I find us, DNS? It's just a link. Yeah, it's just, I'll just, Yeah, it's just you can just see it. It's right there. Yeah. Anyway, this is the list. Up here is Yotsubato, Blue Period, Calvin and Hobbes. That's just perfect. Over here on the right are also perfect ones, but they're not really something that are like just like a story to read. But you know, they're still really good. But yeah, I don't know. This is my tier list. It's probably not like 100% up to date. Like I think Omniscient Reader is fine where it is actually. Like Omniscient Reader is pretty good at 8+. Here's Witchat Atelier, somebody was asking. It's 8-. 8- I think is fine. I think that's fine. What is the alligator one? This croc will die in 100 days. So this croc will die in 100 days is a piece of performance art where somebody posted on Twitter a comic where every single day they updated it by posting another page of the comic, which was just like, this croc will die in 99 days. And then there was just a little... I don't think I have the big beast ranked. There's not enough of that.
There's like 40 chapters.
Yeah, but they're really short chapters. I don't really care. So yeah, but I don't. So the problem with the croc will die in 100 days is that it's less of a cohesive story that's really like fun to read, and more of like this art piece, this performance art piece, where the whole point of it was that experience of every single day, that clock ticking down. And everybody knew that at the end of the 100 days, the crocodile will die. And it's just like this anthropomorphized crocodile that's living a regular human life, right? But every day, there was just something new, mundane going on in the croc's life. Nothing big, nothing important. And then, after 100 days, the croc died. And that was just it. That was just it. And it was genuinely just like... It was huge. It was huge. Like, it was fascinating because people were like, as we were approaching the 100-day point, people all over the internet were making all kinds of like alternative like endings to it, right? They like said, this croc will die in -1 days and the croc will never die, right? And it just kind of kept changing things around and kept updating stuff to kind of try and find ways the croc would survive. And then at the end, the croc died and it was tragic in a way that like I haven't seen since then. And it's just like, again, it's like a piece of performance art that I think is wonderful and really powerful. But it's not something you can really experience again. You can't go back and just like read this manga and have the full experience. It doesn't work. So while it was perfect for what it was, I also wouldn't actually really recommend it. And that's why it's all the way over the right on the right there, which is kind of like the thing. Anyway, sorry, we're just talking about other random shit now, I guess. That's that. Demon Slayer and Berserk at 8 as well. Berserk is fine. 8 is good. Why is 8 bad? 8 is good. Like, I don't see a problem with 8. Well, yeah. Can I relive the experience by reading one chapter every day? No, because what made the croc work so well, what made it so impressive, and what made it so like impactful to me was that everybody was reading it at the same time, right? It was something where you needed to be kind of like, you needed to see how it impacted whole communities. How there were so many people so invested into this fucking crocodile because they knew that it just like, it was gonna die. And they just didn't want it to. It's not like the croc was interesting, but it's just like, fuck, the croc is gonna die. It's just, that's not, yeah. Anyway. Hey, Melvin, what if I instead of one new channel, you make 4, 1 MTG, 1 manga, and 2 others? We call it a reverse mad pat. My guy, I'm not, remember what I said earlier about I want to focus on one thing. I want to focus on one thing, okay? So yeah. I know you're just joking, though. Faraway Paladin is the best isekai, being 10 is deserved. Pay close attention. Faraway Paladin is not 10. It's only the first 14 chapters of Faraway Paladin that are a 10. My 10s out of 10. Sorry, I guess this is what we're talking about now, but alright. So my perfect my perfect selection here. Yotsubato is perfect for what it is. It is wonderful. It is beautifully innocent. I love everything about it. Blue Period is something that resonates with me very strongly. And I don't know if it's as perfect for everybody, but I think it is. I've read it so many times, and every time it just like emotionally really impacts me. And it is something that's just deeply resonant with me personally, I think. Calvin and Hobbes is wonderful. I don't think I need to justify that. Then on the right side, we got Understanding Comics, which is like an essay about comics and about the making of comics in the form of a comic. It is incredibly well written, illustrated, and fascinating, but it is not a pure entertainment piece. It is really more of an educational piece. So I thought it was incredible. I love it. I'm not sure it's for everybody. And then my 10s are Full Metal Alchemist, Dungeon Meshi, Chainsaw Man Part 1, and the first 14 chapters of The Faraway Paladin. And everything else I don't care about what happens. The first 14 chapters of The Faraway Paladin is where the story should have ended, because it would have been a perfect ending. It would have been a perfect ending. And it keeps going. And it's still good past that point. I'm not saying it's bad. It's still good. But it just should have ended right there. But yeah. Anyway, I know there's some controversial opinions on here, right? I have One Piece at a 7. People are gonna be mad about that. But I have One Piece on the same level as fucking Sakamoto Days. Also, I have Yu Yu Hakusho and Mob Psycho 100 at a 2. So I think I've made people. This is gonna make people way more upset than anything else I could say. I'm about to get cancelled for my manga tier list. But something I got is bad. I think anything that's less than a 5 is something I would actively say stay away from it. Right? I would actively say do not read it. This is gonna be upsetting. I put Uzumaki here. But keep in mind, I don't like horror. I honestly don't know why I read the Uzumaki in the first place. Horimiya at a 2? Oh, it's at a 2! Oh, apologies. Alright, I fixed it. Don't worry. Actually, that might still be generous. Maybe we move that down. That's maybe too far. Yeah, that's probably fine. Horimiya is absolute trash. I really, really, really dislike Horimiya. Because Horimiya is a story that starts out about being a cute, lovey-dovey relationship. And then it turns into just abuse. Just pure abuse. It's just a story about an abuser being justified by the author. And it is complete garbage. So, I do not like it. Anyway, sorry, okay. Hey, Saki NG. Man, it wasn't too long when you said it feels like you're gonna do YouTube forever. I mean, I did kind of do it forever, like a really long time, right? Did do it for a really, really long time. So, you know, if you like Horimiya, you're wrong, and you shouldn't. Sorry, it is trash. Anyway, release the tables you created for Stories of Dota to the public. Oh, I don't think so. Like for Stories of Dota, I have here my master sheet, right? And it's kind of intense. So this is what this is. This is my spreadsheet that documents all of the games that I have watched. And in pretty significant detail. Like the earliest are a little less complete, but if you check later on, I have. But the problem with this stuff is that it's like just not really that helpful for anybody else, I think. Because I wrote it for myself. I didn't write it for anybody else. I wrote it only for me. So. I don't think I really want to make it publicly viewable just because I don't really think it's something that was ever intended for that, so it's not written for that, right? Okay. But yeah, anyway, that's the video about making this sheet. You mean the tier list? Oh, that tier list is just something I do for myself. I basically use it to keep track of everything that I read. Although I still need to add the Prince of Tennis to it. Although I'm kind of waiting until I finish the Prince of Tennis Part 2 because I don't know. It's just I'm still reading that, so yeah. Anyway. Recording some sort of podcast? No, I've had lots of people suggest podcasts, but honestly, I don't like making media that I don't watch myself. Because if I make media that I don't watch myself, I don't think I can do a good job with it, right? Or media that I don't enjoy myself. And I don't listen to any podcasts other than the Magic the Gathering Goldfish podcast. So, you know. So pinning a Magic card SLD 258. Oh, I'm gonna need to look that up. That's a forest. Oh, that's a very good one. I do enjoy it. It's a full text forest, which is very funny. I'm currently reading The Prince of Tennis 2, which is just The Prince of Tennis, but more of it. And The Prince of Tennis is if you ever felt that tennis just simply didn't have enough crucifixion. If you ever felt that tennis didn't have enough crucifixions in it, then boy, do I have the manga for you. Boy, can I? I mean, I've got the perfect thing. If you ever felt that tennis didn't have enough people getting blinded while playing it because the other player has some sort of superpower that takes their senses away, then boy, do I have the manga for you. It's not good, but it's trash in a fun way, you know? It's like kind of bad in a way that I really enjoy it. So yeah. Okay, guys, if you're gonna ask me to talk about my interests, you guys know I fucking love manga and I love comics, right? I can talk about this shit all day. Alright? Haikyuu is the best sports manga. I've read a lot of sports manga. I love Haikyuu. It is so good. It is perfect. The Girl from the Other Side is a story that is very metaphorical, and I don't think I fully understand it yet. But it is such an immersive journey that it is just incredible. Jujutsu Kaisen is my trash, and I love it. And you can't convince me that it isn't perfect, except it's a 10-, so I guess it isn't perfect. But it's my trash, and I love it, and you can't tell me otherwise. I'm sorry. This is really nice. This is what's good. It's Girl's Last Trip. It's this really small story about these two girls that are just traveling through this post-apocalyptic world, but there's like no danger. It's just purely this post-apocalyptic empty world where there's nothing, and you just kind of see hints of what happened, what caused this, but it's always got this really like somber, mellow feeling to it that makes it really enjoyable. This is Doro Hedoro, which is... Let's move on. And then we've got... I don't know how to describe Doro Hedoro. And this is Arjun. If you've ever wondered why I don't rank a lot of fighting punchy shonen super highly, it's because Arjun exists. And Arjun is so much better if it comes to pure punchy fighting shonen than anything else that it kind of makes everything else seem shit. And I can only say, proceed with caution. If you want to read Arjun and ruin all other fighty, punchy shonen for you, then go ahead. If you prefer that you enjoy stuff like Fairy Tail and Black Clover, then don't read Arjun. That's it. That's it. But yeah, anyway. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's like kind of bizarre. Like my lesbian experience with loneliness, super depressing, really more autobiographic thing, very good. Very good, Sad, depressing, probably not something when you're in a good mood. But yeah. How does this rating system work? Top to bottom is how like good it is, and left to right is how easy it is to recommend. So something like something like Vagabond and Vinland Saga, while they are really good, right? They are 9+, they're great. I find Vagabond difficult to recommend because it is so violent. And it's got really like graphic violence in it. And so Vagabond is a bit more difficult to recommend just because not everybody might want to actually go through all of that, right? That's why Arjun is a bit more to the right, and that's why the Horizon is here, and it probably should be over here. Because they are very violent, and that's something that isn't for everybody. But yeah. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just talking about random shit now. Seems like a good time to end. Unless you guys have any more thoughts that you want to share, any more questions, anything else that you want to say. But I don't want to just keep going if we've run out of things to say. Then I think I'm happy with like how this all went, and then just kind of happy to just go through it. Why does Chainsaw Man have a high recommendation rating then? Because I actually think Chainsaw Man is pretty easy to recommend. Chainsaw Man is really really violent. It is super violent. But Chainsaw Man is violent in a way that it doesn't feel realistic. Right? Like Chainsaw Man just like is violence as like an aesthetic, not violence in a violence kind of way, if that makes any sense. So while Chainsaw Man has a shit ton of violence in it, it's not really violence that I feel like is actually something that is difficult to recommend. Maybe that's me just being picky, but yeah, that's how it is. How do I join you on custom games? Really easy. When I stream, I always host custom game lobbies with the password MNI. Wait, I can show you really quick how to do it exactly. So in Dota here, you go to lobby list, find private lobby, and then you put in MNI, and then it would show you the lobby here, and then you just join. What? Why do you prefer Dota 2 over LoL? I mean, I don't know. I never really played LoL. From my experience with LoL, I don't like how quick the fights are. I like how in Dota the fights are slower and you have more moments to make decisions, while in League of Legends, they're over like that. So for me personally, I prefer Dota because of the slower speed. Or like Vagabond would traumatize someone. Yeah, like Vagabond is something that you read and it legitimately needs a trigger warning. Like it's legitimately, because it's very realistic graphic violence that feels like it's intended to feel visceral, right? And Chainsaw Man has people spilling guts out of their head, which doesn't make any sense. That's not how that works. So yeah. Hey Melvin, starting MTG channel before the end of the year. Yeah, if we do the MTG channel, probably starting it before the end of the year. Just kind of like get going with it at some point. But yeah. I suppose that's it. Okay. So thank you very much everybody for being here. How much money did I get for spending on magic cards? How do you thoughts on Berserk? Berserk? Wait, sorry. No. You guys are poking into one of my interest groups. Right? You're poking into one of my interest groups. Now I'm gonna be here all day. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, so Berserk, I like it. But Berserk is something that I think gets a little bit too lost in its vibes, if that makes sense, right? Where Berserk wants to like have a very specific aesthetic and a very specific atmosphere that it's building. And it spends so much time building it that it forgets to really do anything with it. And then at the same time, it also kind of like breaks that atmosphere sometimes. Like there's that one like comic relief character that just doesn't really fit in properly. And it's just like, it's like a little weird. It's a little weird. So I think Berserk is one of those things where it's just like, it gets a little bit too lost in its sauce. It's a little unfocused. It's got great artwork, right? And the Golden Company arc, is that what it's called? I forget. But you know which one I mean, right? Like that arc is wonderful, but everything that came before and after it feels a little bit unsure as to what it's actually trying to be. So yeah. Okay. Magic costs a lot. If you can't find people to play, always really nerds that spend their money on it because they live with the money, don't have to buy food or pay rent. Oh well. So the thing is, magic is something that is expensive. But here, let me show you a little trick. Let me show you a little trick, my friends. One moment. All right. This, my friends, is a mana crypt. Okay? This is a 200 euro card. It's not real. But it feels real. You wouldn't have been able to tell. Because you just get them proxied. Because why would you actually pay 200 bucks for a mana crypt? Don't be an idiot. You get yourself the nice cards that you like, right? And you get the cheap cards. It's not a real one. I don't have a real mana crypt. I just wanted to get people upset. It's just a proxy. I also have a bunch more of these. Okay, Mickey's having a small heart attack. Wait, I have more of them if you guys want. No? Okay. Anyway, just proxy the shit. Just proxy it. Who cares? Genuinely, I believe Magic the Gathering is only expensive if you let it be expensive. You can actually be pretty affordable. Just buy yourself some precons. They're cheap. And then you get yourself proxies on NPC fill. And just go from there. Just slowly buy cards here and there. Nothing too crazy. But yeah. Hey, Baumi, I remember finding you way back in my university days in 2015. Congrats on your incredible journey and I hope nothing but the best. Are you going for competitive or casual MTG? So something I really like about Magic the Gathering in this context is that I've always been somebody who really likes kind of like casual gaming, right? Like what we do in Dota is a very casual version of Dota, a very relaxed version of Dota. And that's something a lot of people really struggle with. Right? They have a hard time really like understanding that. Because to them, Dota is a game that's supposed to be very serious, very competitive. And the fact that I'm not doing that is very strange. And that tends or has multiple times in the past very frequently led to some vitriol. And that's not great. But one of the nice things about Magic, Commander in specific, the thing that I really like, is that it's super casual. That's the whole point of it. So not playing to win and just playing to have fun is actually what you're kind of supposed to do. What is a proxy? Well, proxy is to just print your own cards. Like, here, wait. This is the Revy. So new artwork for the guy. This one is probably costs, like I paid like $8 for it. So how much it costs. Fancy artwork. I like it. This is something I printed out and on my printer. It cost me nothing. I just printed it out and then cut it out and put it in a sleeve. That's a proxy. All right. And there are cards that are really expensive, like this Mana Crypt, or whatever is left of it. Mana Crypt is a 200 euro card, but this is just a proxy. It's just a fake card, except it doesn't pretend to be real. It says proxy on the back here, right? Something that people get confused with proxies is that proxies, according to official Wizards of the Coast policy, are fine. You're not allowed to use them in official tournaments, but you are allowed to use them anywhere else. Wizards on their website specifically says that playtest cards, aka proxies, are totally fine to use. So anytime somebody tries to make a fuss about you using proxies, you can literally link them a Wizards of the Coast article that says proxies are fine. Anybody who tries to make a fuss about proxies is objectively in the wrong, not just morally, but even based on the official stance from Wizards of the Coast who make the game. Anyway. You don't do short form vertical streams instead? You mean like the like shorts and shit like that, TikTok stuff? That's not for me. I don't like that stuff. I don't watch it. Every time I watch a short, I get annoyed. I've never watched a short and afterwards been like, man, I'm glad I watched this video. Because every time I watch one, afterwards I'm like, that's it? I'm gonna need you to make this 2 hours longer. I like long form content. I am happy to watch 2 hours of a video, but if you only give me 60 seconds, I get annoyed. Again, I don't want to make content that I don't like. That's it. So like I made a couple of shorts, but I stopped doing it because I'm just like, I don't like this. I don't like it. So yeah. Oh, this channel's like that crocodile manga. We know this channel will end in a new year. Yeah, it is. Isn't that kind of fun? I hope that's okay. I actually think that's going to be a bit of fun. Anyway. Can you paint a photographer for us near and make a line of it? Sure, you can just make them custom. Like, of course, why not? That's one of the cool things. Just fucking customize your shit. You don't have to do anything official. Who cares? Who cares? Anyway. I've loved one more forever stream at TI. Yeah, but they don't really work anymore, do they? They don't really work anymore. Because like it's all split up over 3 weekends now. So yeah, what's up? Oh, okay, I guess I have to go. Alright, I guess we're done. Friends, I will see you guys around.
Bye.
And, alright, don't topple things over. And have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.